Hi guys, welcome to Being 20 Something. How is your weekend going? I hope it's going great. I hope you're having a fabulous time. I hope you're relaxing. I'm not. I just spent a lot of money and it is dawning on me that I am broke. But I gotta take it with joy because what else can I do? Anyway, I hope you guys are alright. First I want to apologize for not posting this video yesterday. I've decided I'm going to be posting my videos every Friday, and I pray that God helps me to be consistent with that. And I couldn't post it yesterday because of a lot of things just went wrong and it was not just possible, but now it is. So what are we gisting about today? So because today is Saturday and because we had a whole lot of drama on the internet for like Thursday, Friday, I think. If you have not heard about Rob Kardashian and Black China's epic meltdown, then you've been under a rock. You may have seen those names just flash by, you don't know who they are, what it means, but it was epic Thursday, Friday with that gist. So we're going to be talking relationships because relationships are a total mess right now everywhere. Like, you just keep seeing all kinds of meltdowns and breakdowns and people just coming to air their dirty laundry on social media, and it's crazy. So that's why I want to talk about this. So I'm not just going to be talking about the relationship between a guy and a girl or a man and a woman. I'm going to be talking about relationships with people around you, like your friends, for instance. So those are the two kinds of relationships I'm going to actually just yarn about. So first, I think, or I believe, that before you go into a relationship, you have to define it. And the word define can be a bit cliche. We've defined a relationship, and sometimes we sort of define a relationship to mean come to a point where, does this mean that you're my boyfriend or you're my girlfriend, or like, what does this mean? Yes, that's part of defining the relationship, but defining a relationship also has a whole lot more to it. So defining a relationship, yes, you're just hanging out with somebody, you like the person, you both like each other, but both parties is not really sure of what is going on here, or one person likes the other person more, or one person feels like the other person likes him more than he likes her, and that's a problem because he probably does not want to commit. So so many scenarios where you actually have to define what is going on here. So you have to ask the questions: what are we doing? What is this about? Are we just friends? Are we just chilling? Does anybody, like, have you realized how chilling is now a relationship status? Or like, no, we're not dating, no, we're just chilling. Echo chilling, Emma chill, Ju freezer very zone. But really, I'm just like, what are you doing? What is the relationship about? Okay, we are dating. Why are we dating? What do we aim? What do we plan to get out of this? Are we going to date for a year or 2 years? Maybe one person cheats, or maybe one person moves out of the country, and then the relationship just fades away? Or are we just going to be in love for the next 1 year and then fall out of love and just move on out? Like, what are we doing? That's a very key question, and it's a question I did not know, or I didn't know how important asking this question was until quite recently. And because if you don't define relationship before you get into them, things get muddled up along the line. So look at what happened to Rob Kardashian and Black China. Rob went and picked a stripper, married her, got her pregnant, and then married her. But did they even get married? I'm not even sure. Okay, but let's just say they are together. He got her pregnant, she had a baby for him, so that's a relationship. And then things went down south, and Rob is all over the internet sharing her nude pictures, telling us how he paid for her body after she had a baby to get back to her get her figure back and everything. And they're saying he thought they could build a life together, and I'm like, what up? You thought what? Because when this guy was just posting everything, everybody was just like, uncle, we see you, we hear you. What did you expect? No, what did you expect? So if you don't have expectations from a relationship, expectations that the both of you agreed to, and that means the relationship is going down south, because eventually along the line those expectations get dashed and one person feels cheated or left out or feels unfulfilled. So that does not make any sense. So now let's forget men and women, man and woman things. Friendship. We are friends. Yeah? What is our friendship about? What is the basis or what is the foundation of our friendship? Are we friends for when there's money and hey, turn up, turn down for what? Guy, go buy me drink. Guy, let's go and see a movie. Is that the kind of friend you are? The kind of friend that's when there's money, we go and chill, we eat, we spend, and then till there's another alert. But or you're the kind of friend that will talk constantly about things we're going through. That kind of friend that always has advice, reasonable advice, to give. You're the friend that always has these words of encouragement. You're the friend. What kind of friends do you have? So you need to define your friendships also. Not everybody can be your friend. Not everybody should be your friend, because a friendship is a relationship that is mutual, and then there's an investment in friendship. There's investment of time, investment of attention, investment of thoughts, because if somebody is your friend, you're thinking about the person, how whatever the person is going through, how you can make it better, ideas you can give to help the person's business, things you have to impact in the life of somebody you call your friend. Very important. You have to impact. So if we're friends and I realize that this friendship nothing's coming out of it again, it's just like we just chat once one, just slowly but surely, we'll give each other some space. But because right now I need friends. Everybody needs friends, but right now the kind of friends I need are the kind of friends that have my back, the kind of friends that will be there for me, the kind of friends that will give me honest feedback, the kind of friends that will always give ideas, the kinds of friends that always have things going on in their life, the kind of friends that are not always about let us go and play here, let us go and do this, avenues to just spend money. Our lives have to be growing. If we're friends, like, you have to be growing. There has to be some growth. What are you doing? What am I doing? How are we helping each other achieve the dreams and the goals that we have set? It's not just about talking on the phone for 3 hours and gisting about boys or girls or watching the match together. There has to be something coming out of this friendship. So which is why when you now see people who say they have been friends and one person is here and then you look at the other person and you're like, how are you doing so well? And your friend is like, how is that possible? Because that adage that says show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are is actually not a lie. Because if you are friends with somebody, somehow there's going to be a flow from that person's life into yours. Somehow that person is going to impart something in your life that's going to make growth, or that is going to push growth from you. So if that person is growing, friends have to help the other person grow. So that's basically it for me. Like, whatever relationship you are in, you should define it. Like, what are we doing here? Are we planning to get married? How long do we want to spend before we get married? How long do we want to date? Okay, what kind of marriage do we want? How many children do we want to have? What kind of, am I going to do my masters before we get married? Okay, those are the things, those are the discussions you should be having. Defining that's what helps relationships actually grow. Yes, there's the lovey-dovey moments, but that's not all about it. Or you're on the phone talking to somebody for hours on end, but the two of you don't even know what you're doing, because it's not like he's asking you out. You say, if you now think about it deeply, you're like, it's not like I can actually date this person. But he's not my friend, because he's not somebody it's not somebody I count as a. So what are you doing? What? You don't know what you're doing. He doesn't know what you're doing. What gives? Like, what gives? So that's my rant for this evening. Like, we should think about it. What the people around us, we should define what we are doing with them. We should have it at the back of our minds that this is my friend, this is what this friendship is about. This friendship serves a purpose. This relationship I'm with, this guy or this girl, it serves a purpose. And we're not just wasting, because yes, we are young, but we are not young forever. And the things we do now, the relationship we forge now, the plans we have now, are what is going to translate in our future. So we're young now, but we're not going to be young forever. So we guys give ourselves brain. You know what I mean? I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. That's my yans for today. If you agree, drop it in the comment section. If you don't agree, drop it in the comment section. Thanks for watching this episode of Being 20 Something. So good to have you guys, actually watch. I want to hear what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Have a nice time, guys. Ciao.